Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do some very simple collaging and we are going to create some layered tags using book pages. This is a really simple project and something that you can do with really any of the supplies that you have. You don't have to use book pages. You can also use things like scrapbook paper, magazine pages, cut up folders, literally anything that you want for your base. And then for the layering, I have this tray of just bits and pieces that I've really needed to go through and get rid of for so long. And I'm just going to try to stick to these things. There's only a little bit of fabric in here, so I'm just going to use what I have here. And this is the book I'm using for all of the tags, and so just in case you are interested in something like that, if I can find the book, I'll put it down below. And I have my sewing machine. I might do some sewing. So here's two that I can just give you kind of an idea. I love these book pages, and I think alone they are already super cute, but I wanted to make them a little bit more special and finished. These are going in my patrons' monthly mail, and so they're actually going to end up in little packets like these. And I am going to do a craft with me showing you how I made this entire little piece here. And so you can see I have one of the tags in here, but let's go ahead and get started. And so I'm just going to go ahead and grab all of these. Have different, like, you know, images and things, and so I'm just going to grab the ones and kind of figure out where I want to collage. And so I am gonna also ink up the edges. We'll do a few of these together just to hopefully get you inspired and in the mood to also do some simple collaging, just using up supplies that you already have. That is definitely what 2021 is hopefully going to be all about for me, because I have really been needing to just get rid of stuff and kind of clear my area, because it's really hard to think creatively for me in the last few weeks. So I'm going to bring you down a little bit there, and let's go ahead. I think I will definitely use some doilies, and I do like to just kind of cut these up, or a lot of times I like to use half for a small piece like that. So maybe kind of like that. Let's see. I definitely like the idea of also having like some kind of a label, so that there is definitely a spot for like some kind of writing or labeling, I guess. So we'll go ahead and these are going to be a little bit more simple, I think, than most of my collaging, because a lot of times when I'm layering or collaging, I guess, I like to use a ton of different elements and textures, and while I love that look, I just want this to be a little bit more easier. So I'm just gonna kind of go like that. I have washi tape somewhere around here too. Okay, so I'm going to use my sewing machine. It's just a little bit quicker, and I honestly really like being able to use a sewing machine when I'm using different textiles, because you don't have to think about what glue is going to be best, and you don't have to think about, you know, what, yeah, mostly that's all. So I'm just going to sew all the way across. I'm kind of at a weird angle as usual. I was thinking that maybe I will go ahead and I'm going to do a zigzag stitch, but I think I'll add a little bit of fabric on the top as a little tag topper. So when I first started making these, I was actually going to just not do sewing, but I was using a pretty intricate little doily, and I just hate having to glue things on, or I hate having to glue doilies on, I guess. I think I'm going to add one more here, and I will actually glue that because I don't like the way that the stitching is appearing there. So yeah, this is gonna be it. I have over here a little scrap fabric bin as well, and so I'm gonna be grabbing from there, I think just for like the toppers. So that's what I'll be grabbing for over on that side. Oh gosh, yeah, I am in super big need of just clearing out my craft area. I don't exactly know where to start, because I feel like most of the stuff I have is stuff I want to keep, so it's like I have to figure out making more space almost, because I just have too much. So I'm assuming I'm not the only one who is feeling that way. Whoops, that was not a zigzag stitch. That's okay. That is okay though. There we go. So we have that one ready right here. Whoops. You would focus. And we're just going to go ahead and I'll just continue making a few and I'll chit chat with you guys. So, yeah. I hope that your guys' new year started off good. Mine started off with a bit of some surprising information. I guess I'm going to leave you with that and make you wonder, because I'm not going to get too much into it, but let's just say it's good information. I'm not pregnant, but it just has to do with like family stuff, and so I feel like it started off good, but I'm going to be honest, dealing with family stuff can be really exhausting, and I feel like for me it was a little overwhelming, and I'm not trying to like leave you with guessing what's this and that, but yeah, anyways, I guess all I'm trying to say is it's been hard for me to focus on crafting and things, and so I'm feeling a bit behind, but that's okay because we all get behind once in a while. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just, for this one, I like the different colors. Do I need to zoom you guys in more? I can't tell. Definitely let me know if you guys can see me good enough, or if I need to switch things around, because I am definitely willing to try and do a different setup, but I'm just not exactly sure what the best setup would be. Okay, I think I'm going to go for that. I'm just going to sew right down the center here. Okay. I'll just go like that. So I had such a hard time coming up with an idea for this month's mail for my patrons. However, in all of the thought process of trying to figure out what to do, I figured it out, obviously, and then I also figured out what I'm going to already do for my next month, for February, and I'm almost more excited for February than I am this month. I like this month, but I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. Here's this one. You know what, I think I need to stitch that on a little bit better though. I could have added glue. But anyways, yeah, I'm so excited for next month, and it's going to, I think I really like doing themed things, and this month's kind of like a vintage theme, but I've done that a few times. And also I've already done so many like ephemera pocket type projects you guys have probably seen, like just lots of ephemera pockets, and again, I like those. I think they're functional and whatnot, but I just need something fresh and new. And so for February's mail, I'm just so excited. I just ordered a ton of sequins and sprinklets, I think they're called, like teeny little conversation heart kind of things. And I am going to be making like a project that's ready to be put together by the recipient, and it's going to include everything that you'll need to make like a fun little ephemera box, or if I had it near I would find it, but if you guys know what am I trying to say? If you know what like the old vintage conversation heart boxes look like, I have those, and I'm cutting out like a portion of the box to either be it can either be like a shaker, or you can use it as a like ephemera box holder, but it's gonna have super cute little Valentine's Day die cuts in it as well, which I'll be including in the mail, and they're like vintage themed die cuts. And so like I'm just so excited because it's gonna be a little bit different, because normally I send everything completely ready to be used, and it's like a very complete project. And while this it's gonna be completed, like I'll have it all decorated and everything, but the recipient's just gonna have to either put the box together, and then they decide if they want to use they decide if they want to use the box for a shaker or for storing your vintage die cuts, or like the Valentine's Day die cuts. So I'm very excited because I feel like it's going to be a little bit more flexible and each person can, you know, use it how it's going to work best for them or their crafting. And not to mention, but vintage Valentine's Day die cuts and things are just so cute. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just kind of moving along here and I'm realizing that I have something in my eyeball. Alright, I actually had to stop because my eye was just burning. So I wanted to actually grab the Valentine's Day stuff so I can give you a sneak peek in case you're wanting to get some fun mail for February. I still have some spots on my patron. I'll have the information down below because I don't want to talk about it too much. But basically, I'm gonna make these boxes. I'm gonna send it flat and everything will be scored where you need to fold it. I haven't quite figured out which box design I'm making anyways, that doesn't matter. And so you can see I have a ton of different little images like this that are going to have some kind of cutout in the middle. I'll put some acetate or something over here to make like a little window. And then you can, like I said, you can turn it into a shaker with the sequin mix that I'm going to make. And then, or you can like fill it up with some of the die cuts. I have a lot smaller ones that will be able to fit into the boxes, but these are all just freaking cute. And I'm going to print these out actually at a print shop on thicker paper, and I'm going to like back them with some colored paper and ink them up so they're just really cute and like really ready to go embellishments. And so yeah, each of my patrons will be getting those. There's, I think one of the tiers that doesn't get monthly Happy Mail is like the $5 one, but all of the other ones do. So anyways, let's get back to the project. Okay. So another thing I like to do when I am layering is to make sure that I'm adding like different shapes, because I think that that definitely helps with the interest. So like I feel like I'm using a lot of circles, so maybe if I can find something or just use fabric that is sort of like rectangle, we'll do that right there. I think behind this one, I'm not gonna sew all the way around. Actually, you know what, just kidding. I was going to say maybe I'm going to just add a glue instead of sewing all the way around the edge, but then I thought, oh, actually maybe it will look kind of cool to do that. It's okay to be indecisive. Okay. Like that, this little vellum piece. I'm curious, are any of you a part of any subscription boxes? And I'm not talking about only crafty things, but like makeup subscription boxes, clothing, anything like that. I'm curious. And if you are, let me know down below how, like, what it is, how you like it. I've just been thinking about them a lot. I think I am gonna go ahead and sew around the whole outer edge. I think that might look cool, but I'm going to do a straight stitch. I've heard of one that does vintage paper things and I think it's called Your Creative Studio or something. I think that it's sold out like until March or something as of right now, but I'm curious. I've watched a ton of unboxings and I've been debating if that's something that I would benefit from. I don't know, I guess let me know. Would you guys like to see me try out any subscription boxes that are crafty themed ones? And if so, give me ideas down below. My sister-in-law actually gifted me for Christmas a 3-month subscription to one called, I think it's called Annie's Creative Box or something like that. And I think it's just a mixture of different craft projects. But anyways, the one that I already got was a like home decor piece. It's like a candle kind of thing. I don't really know yet. So let me know if you'd like to see me craft with those things or like show you, kind of give you a review of the box. I think it's hard to tell on the first month though, because you know, I kind of want to wait and see like what else I'm going to be getting. The certain box that I am talking about, Annie's Creative Box or something like that. Wait, I have it right next to me. Let me grab it. I'll grab it in a sec. Anyways, a lot of the reviews for this month say that this month was kind of not the best month. And so I definitely want to wait and see how I like it before kind of judging it on this one box. And I haven't done the craft yet, so I don't really know. It looks fun though. I like the idea of getting something like that for a gift. I think it's definitely, she did good. Okay, I'm gonna sew down here and then I'll grab that box. So you can see on a lot of these tags, I'm doing, you know, I'm just collaging on a small portion because I really like the images that are already on the tags, and so I don't want to cover a lot of that up. And I was also thinking about lining the backs of these with, I don't know, coffee dyed paper or something like that, so that these can be functional and they could use them for journaling. But I just couldn't decide because the backs of them, most of them also have images on the front and backs, and so I think I'm gonna leave it, and then if they want, they can totally add something to the back for journaling. Okay, we'll do a couple more together. Okay, so here, well, here's this final one. This is the box I was talking about that my sister-in-law gifted me. There's a glare. So it's called, yeah, oh, Annie's Creative Woman Kit of the Month Club. And so it comes with everything that you need to, I guess, make this project right here. And you actually paint the leaves and everything. So, or it looks like, yeah, it looks like it comes with something where you can trace like the shape. So I'm excited to make this. I don't do a lot of home decor type crafting project, mostly because I don't have time, but I think it'll be really fun and really good for my creative mind to try something new, especially lately since I've been kind of struggling being creative. So I think it'll be great. Okay, I'm ripping up papers, but then I'm realizing actually I'm going to use vellum. This one has like this one has a bird on it. We'll go like that. Let's see if we go like this. I do have this fun little doily too. Maybe I'll, no, not loving it. But I am liking this fabric I've been using up. And then I feel like I need something now, like a circle, or I do have some mushroom stickers in here, but I was kind of feeling like it was just too many mushroom themed things. Okay. And I like the idea of adding something like florals or pinks onto something like this that is kind of more vintage mushroom themed. I don't know. Okay, we'll just go ahead and put a topper on this one. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do right now because I'm about to film another video for you guys. Okay guys, so yeah, we're gonna leave off there. We made quite a few together, so I hope that this inspired you to just pull out some book pages, do a simple project. You can collage on anything that you want. You could even, you know, make something more like journaling cards or collage right onto a page and just use up some of the things that you have. This felt really good for me, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.